Hey everyone, I'm Vivek Joshi and welcome to my channel where we explore the cosmos of business growth, but not just any growth. We're talking about growth that's built to last. You see, in the race to scale, many startups and even established corporates fall into the same trap: rapid expansion with fragile unit economics. It's like launching a rocket without first calculating the fuel efficiency needed to reach orbit. You might get off the ground, but you're not going to like where you land. But here's the good news. Sustainable growth doesn't have to be a trade-off. It can be engineered. Just like astrophysicists use the laws of physics to understand the universe, we can use data science, systems thinking, and a touch of intellectual curiosity to unlock scalable growth. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the 5 fundamental laws of scaling, revealing the scientific principles that underpin sustainable business expansion. Get ready to ditch the guesswork and embrace the power of evidence-based growth. Let's get started. Now, when I say system dynamics modeling, you might be thinking, oh no, not another spreadsheet. But hold on, we're going way beyond basic spreadsheets here. Imagine being able to simulate your entire business ecosystem, seeing how different decisions play out over time. That's the power of system dynamics. We're talking about using causal loop diagrams, powerful visualizations that show how different parts of your business are interconnected. Think of it like mapping the constellations, but instead of stars, we're looking at customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value, operational expenses. All those critical metrics that determine your growth trajectory. And just like astronomers use telescopes to peer into the vastness of space, we use simulation models to understand the complex interactions within these systems. We can run scenarios, tweak variables, and see how changes ripple through the entire system. This allows us to identify those hidden feedback loops, those pesky things that can make or break your scaling efforts. Some are positive, creating virtuous cycles of growth, while others are negative, threatening to send your carefully crafted plans off course. By understanding these dynamics, we can make smarter decisions, optimize for long-term value, and avoid those costly surprises that come with flying blind. All right, let's get down to brass tacks, or should I say marginal costs. You see, every business has a cost structure, a kind of DNA that determines how much it costs to produce each additional unit of whatever it is you sell. Now, most companies have a decent grasp on their overall costs, but to truly unlock scale, we need to go deeper. We need to dissect that unit economics like a biologist studying a cell under a microscope. This is where marginal cost diagnostics come in. We're talking about breaking down your costs with surgical precision, figuring out where every single dollar goes. Think of it as a forensic investigation into your business operations. We'll use tools like activity-based costing, ABC, to track costs to specific activities, and lean value stream mapping to identify and eliminate waste. The goal? To pinpoint those areas where costs scale linearly, or even better sublinearly, with growth. These are your scalable strengths, the engines that will propel you forward as you grow. But we also want to identify those areas where costs balloon out of control as you add more customers or expand into new markets. These are your scalable bottlenecks, the friction points that can bring your growth to a screeching halt. Here's a radical thought. What if, instead of simply reacting to market demand, you could actually shape it? Now, I'm not talking about some Jedi mind trick here. I'm talking about the very real power of predictive analytics. Think of it like this. Every click, every purchase, every interaction your customers have with your business generates data. This data is like a treasure trove of insights, revealing hidden patterns and preferences. And that's where machine learning comes in. By training sophisticated algorithms on this behavioral data, we can start to anticipate what your customers want, sometimes even before they know it themselves. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of vague predictions, we get actionable insights. We can use these insights to dynamically optimize your pricing strategies, ensuring that you're capturing the maximum value from every customer segment. We can personalize the customer journey, guiding users toward the products and services that best meet their needs. And we can even predict churn risk, proactively intervening to keep your most valuable customers engaged. This isn't just about reacting to growth. It's about proactively shaping it, steering your business towards sustainable, profitable expansion. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked in the pursuit of growth: your people. You see, businesses are more than just numbers and algorithms. They're complex systems made up of individuals, teams, and departments, all interacting in a delicate dance of collaboration and communication. As you scale, this organizational system naturally tends towards entropy, a state of increased disorder and inefficiency. Think of it like a game of telephone played across a growing company. The message gets distorted, information gets siloed, and decision-making slows to a crawl, but fear not, because just like physicists can study the behavior of gases and predict their properties, we can use organizational network analysis, ONA, to map the flow of information and identify potential bottlenecks. We can use cognitive load modeling to understand how much information each team can effectively process without getting overwhelmed. By optimizing communication channels, streamlining decision-making processes, and fostering a culture of transparency and accountability, we can maintain that crucial balance between growth and organizational efficiency. In the world of science, experimentation is paramount. It's how we separate fact from fiction, hunch from hypothesis, and the same principle applies to scaling your business. We don't want to rely on gut feelings or industry best practices. We want to run rigorous experiments to figure out what truly works. But here's the catch. We're not just talking about A/B testing your website copy or tweaking your ad campaigns, though those are important too. We're talking about running controlled experiments across every facet of your business, from marketing and sales to operations and even human resources. Think of it like conducting a series of scientific trials, but instead of testing new drugs, we're testing new organizational structures, incentive systems, and even cultural interventions. Want to know if a new pricing model will fly? Run an experiment. Curious if a different team structure will lead to faster product development? Run an experiment. The key is to approach these experiments with a scientific mindset, clearly defining your hypotheses, carefully controlling for variables, and rigorously measuring the results. By embracing a culture of experimentation, you can unlock hidden efficiencies, optimize your operations, and fuel sustainable, data-driven growth. As we've seen, scaling a business isn't just about growing bigger, it's about growing smarter. It's about applying scientific principles, data-driven insights, and a healthy dose of intellectual curiosity to every aspect of your operations. Efficiency isn't about cutting corners, it's about making every input count. It's about understanding the systems at play, optimizing for marginal gains, and constantly experimenting to find a better way. Corporates have the infrastructure and resources, while startups have the agility and speed. But the companies that truly win in the long run are those that combine the best of both worlds. Those that embrace the scientific method to unlock sustainable, scalable growth. So, as you embark on your own scaling journey, remember this. The universe rewards those who dare to explore, those who challenge assumptions, and those who seek to understand the fundamental laws that govern success. Keep asking questions, keep experimenting, and never stop pushing the boundaries of what's possible.